My name is Kaye. I am from Guyana. I'm a lecturer at the University of Guyana in the Faculty of Agriculture and Forestry. And I spent the last month here in the Climate Compliant Conference.
What's been your role in the Climate Compliance Conference?
Well, I just would like to give you a little background into how I got here in the first place. Stina, who is the head of the school, another kind of school as they call it, visited Guyana, specifically the University of Guyana, and had a little talk with us, and I got very interested, and I decided that I needed to come to see, if it's as exciting as she made it sound. And so that is why I'm here. But climate change is a big issue worldwide, and there's a lot of talk and a lot of rhetoric attached to it. But to find a place and people that are actually involved in actions that could have some impact, direct actions, was very interesting to me. So that is why I chose to come here. And I have been involved here in learning as well as teaching, because my area of specialization is in crop-related agriculture. I'm an agronomist and I'm a plant pathologist. So I shared some of my knowledge as well as I learned a lot.
Has it been as excited as Tina made it sound?
It was even more exciting. Right. More exciting because additionally, in terms of the different actions and activities, I was involved in outreach programs with the kids in Schumacher and Chateau Bel Air. We went to the prisons to share some ideas and to help them with some activities in terms of rainwater harvesting that they had embarked on. They want to embark on there. Additionally, here, I don't want to give my age, but I'm close to middle age. And there are a lot of young people, and there's a lot of energy that they have. And they have a lot of zest, and they believe that they could help. And you have a lot of students from different countries. Some of them, English is not their first language. So that there is that added experience where you could interact with people from all over the world, from Europe and South America especially. And there's even there's one local person here. So it's more interesting than she would have shared with us here in Guyana.
Do you see this as being something important? How important do you see it?
It is important because worldwide people are aware that because of the activities of man, in his quest for wealth, in his quest for energy, in his quest to produce food and just general well-being, we would have interfered with the natural cycles that occur on the earth, and effectively it's created what is called global warming. Global warming, where you have increased temperature all over, and increased temperature would have effect on climate change. And climate change is going to affect our lives, especially food production. And we all need to eat. So that we have to address certain activities that would add to the problem that we currently have. And so instead of highlighting and talking, we need to have a hands-on approach and engage in activities that can help, especially the poor people who have no means of, generally they have problems surviving. So if we have added impacts due to climate change, it's going to affect them. So I see this facility here, this school, by taking direct actions in the community here in St. Vincent, and involving international people, that message can radiate around the world that there is something that we can do. There is some change we can make through direct actions.
What stands out most in your mind? What has been most interesting to you about your visit here?
Most interesting is the activities that we are engaged in. They're not things just directive. We are part of it. We are part of the decisions, the plan. For example, if there's a kids club and we can together as team, there's a lot of teamwork here. There's a lot of joint involvement. There's a lot of room for people to express their views and to learn, because at the group I'm attached with, the climate compliant group, there's a lot of young people there. They're very knowledgeable, but there's so much little things which I, for example, because I have that knowledge, that I take it for granted, that it's so they learn and they feel that, I never knew this. I want to share it. I want to stay. I want to learn. I want to know how to plant spinach. I never realized it's like that. And so they have this thirst and this quest to learn more so they can do more. And that stand out as a group. And here you have people who they barely know English. But in order to learn and to be involved, we want English class, we want Spanish class, because they need, if they understand the language more, they can absorb more and they can do more. And that is what I find about the program. It's very, very, very unique, but it's focused on team spirit, team action, and outreach, that we can do something through different actions.
And so it shows that even though it's based on the climate, there's a lot more encompassed in the whole program. That the students who want to learn the different languages of the exchange students, so it becomes a worldwide thing in a sense.
And in addition to the focus on the main activities and directed towards addressing climate change impacts, there is also, if you interact with international people or even people from the region, from different countries, there are some things you would learn about how they live, how they see things, and some things that they take for granted. It might be something that is very, very important to somebody else. So there is shared cultural background. You share and you learn. So it's not only the direct actions that are there to address the climate change issues, but other life issues. It's very difficult to come from different countries with different cultural backgrounds and different languages to fit together as a team. So you have to learn to do that. And then we are involved in the management at some level of this facility, and that is very, very unique too, because we take some turns with cleaning, we take turns in managing everything. A little repair to be done here, we decide if we have the skill, and we take some time and join together and decide how can we do this, and so there's a lot of life skills being learned in addition to addressing climate change issues through direct action.